Welcome back to the channel Coin Vault USA. Today we are going to explore one of the most misunderstood yet historically powerful coins in United States currency history, the Susan B. Anthony $1 coin, especially the 1999 P issue. And before we go any further, make sure you watch this video till the end, because this is not just a coin breakdown. This is a complete journey through American history, politics, currency, evolution, public confusion, minting failure, and collector value, all packed into one small coin that most people ignore every single day. So let's begin from the very start. To truly understand this coin, we need to go back several decades. In American history, during the mid-20th century, the United States was heavily relying on paper currency, especially the $1 bill, but paper money has a major weakness. It wears out very quickly, it gets torn, damaged, and replaced constantly, which creates huge long-term costs for the government. So the U.S. Treasury Department and the U.S. Mint started exploring a better solution, a durable, long-lasting $1 coin that could replace the paper bill in circulation. The first major attempt came in 1971 with the introduction of the Eisenhower dollar coin. This coin was large, heavy, and designed to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower as well as the Apollo 11 moon landing mission on the reverse side. But despite its symbolic importance, it failed in daily circulation because it was simply too big, too heavy, and inconvenient for everyday use. People did not like carrying it. Vending machines struggled with it, and businesses found it impractical. So although it was historically significant, it was not functionally successful. After this failure, the U.S. government realized something very important. It was not enough to design a symbolic coin. It had to be practical, easy to use, and widely accepted by the public. So a new redesign process began in the 1970s, and this time, there was also a historic opportunity being considered, not just a new coin, but a new representation in American currency for the first time. And this is where Susan B. Anthony enters the story. Susan B. Anthony was one of the most influential figures in American history, especially in the women's rights movement. Born in 1820, she lived during a time when women had almost no political rights, no voting rights, and very limited freedom in society, but she became one of the strongest voices for equality. She traveled across the United States, gave powerful speeches, organized campaigns, and worked tirelessly for decades to secure voting rights for women. She was a central figure in the women's suffrage movement alongside Elizabeth Cady Stanton and others. Together, they built the foundation that eventually led to the 19th Amendment in 1920, which granted women the right to vote in the United States. Although Susan B. Anthony passed away in 1906 before this victory, her legacy became a symbol of justice, equality, and reform. So when the U.S. Mint decided to redesign the dollar coin, they chose to honor Susan B. Anthony by placing her portrait on a circulating U.S. dollar coin. This was a historic moment because it was the first time in American history that a real woman was featured on a circulating dollar coin. Not a fictional figure, not a symbolic representation, but a real historical activist who changed the course of the nation. In 1979, the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin was officially released into circulation. It replaced the Eisenhower dollar and was designed to be smaller, lighter, and more practical for everyday use. On the obverse side, it featured Susan B. Anthony's portrait facing right with inscriptions including "Liberty in God We Trust." And the year of minting on the reverse side, it reused the Apollo 11 eagle landing design from the Eisenhower dollar, showing an eagle descending to the moon holding an olive branch, symbolizing peace and achievement. The coin was made of copper nickel-clad composition, which gave it a silver appearance, but contained no actual silver. It had a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, making it significantly smaller than traditional large dollar coins. However, despite its historical meaning and improved size compared to the Eisenhower dollar, the coin immediately faced a serious problem in real-world usage. It was extremely similar in size, color, and weight to the U.S. quarter coin, which is worth only 25 cents because of this similarity. People frequently confused the two coins in daily transactions. Many users accidentally spent it as a quarter, and vending machines also struggled to correctly identify it. This design flaw became one of the biggest reasons for its failure in public acceptance. Even though the U.S. Mint produced millions of coins, between 1979 and 1981, the public response was weak and inconsistent. The coin simply did not fit into everyday economic behavior. People were already used to paper dollar bills, and the coin did not replace it effectively. As a result, production was stopped in 1981, and the coin was officially discontinued. For almost 2 decades, the Susan B. Anthony dollar disappeared from circulation. It was stored in vaults, banks, and government reserves, and only occasionally seen in limited use, but it never became part of daily life again. Then came the late 1990s. A new problem emerged. The United States once again faced a shortage of dollar coins in circulation vending machines. Transit systems and federal programs needed a reliable coin-based system before launching a new dollar design. So the government decided to temporarily bring back the Susan B. Anthony dollar one final time. This was not a full revival, but a limited production run purely to fill circulation demand. In 1999, the coin returned, and this is where the 1999 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar becomes extremely important. The P mint mark indicates it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and this year represents the final official production of the entire Susan B. Anthony dollar series. After this year, the coin was permanently discontinued and replaced by the Sacagawea dollar, which introduced a golden-colored design featuring a Native American woman carrying her child, symbolizing a new era in U.S. coin design focusing on diversity, cultural identity, and modern aesthetics. Now let's go deeper into design and technical details on the obverse side. Susan B. Anthony's portrait is shown with strong facial detailing symbolizing determination and leadership. The inscriptions include, "Liberty in God we trust." And the year marking on the reverse side, the eagle landing on the moon design, is one of the most iconic images in U.S. coin history, directly connecting the coin to the Apollo 11 mission and America's space exploration achievements. The coin's physical composition is 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it durability and a silver-like appearance without using precious metals. Its weight is approximately 8.1 grams, and despite its small design intention, it unintentionally created confusion with the quarter coin due to close similarity in size and edge design. Now coming to value, which is one of the most asked questions in coin collecting in normal circulated condition. The 1999 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar is worth its face value, which is $1. This means most coins found in circulation today do not carry any extra monetary value. However, in uncirculated condition, especially coins preserved in mint state condition, value can increase to around $5 to $20, depending on grading quality and demand. If a coin is professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC and reaches higher mint state levels such as MS66 or MS67, it can sometimes reach $30 to $50 or even slightly higher in strong market demand. The most valuable versions are error coins, minting errors such as double dies, off-center strikes. Wrong planche errors or unusual mint marks can significantly increase collector value in rare cases. Such coins can reach hundreds of dollars, but these are extremely limited and not common in general circulation. However, the true importance of this coin is not just its monetary value. It is its historical and cultural significance. It represents a major attempt by the United States government to modernize currency. It represents the first time a real woman was honored on a circulating dollar coin. It represents a design failure due to public usability issues, and it represents the final chapter of a short but important dollar coin series that lasted from 1979 to 1999. Collectors today value this coin not because it is rare in circulation, but because it represents a story of innovation, failure, adaptation, and historical recognition. It is a small object that reflects large themes of society, politics, and design evolution. So if you ever come across a 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin, do not just treat it as a simple $1 coin. Take a closer look. Observe its details, understand its history, and appreciate the journey behind it, because sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest stories. And with that said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep documentary-style coin breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more rare coin histories, hidden facts, and collector insights from the world of numismatics. We will see you in the next video.